matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Monarchs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The give is to Smith. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
What is this?
The Monarchs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 45. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Marshall couldn't ask for better field position. They've got it 1st and goal to start the drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
On the set. Terrier. Easy.
Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman, gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burnett. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Now on first down from the 43. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Using his feet. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Monarchs are on the move. They want to run this quarterback. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Martin. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Pass to 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's get you up to speed on things. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Galloway. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. The play-action fake. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He picks it up.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. Smith takes the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to pick up a first down. Wilson to pass. He's got him. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Akbar. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Monarchs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Galloway. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the pitch. There he goes. Past the sticks and still on his feet. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, ODU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 15 over Colorado State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On the double. Let's do that line. 29 Philly. 2 Park.
From the gun. Using the quick game. And he'll be brought down. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense going forward.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Now the toss. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Flips it out on the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Martin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Calls his own number. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Marshall.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wide out. He's open on the right. Bounced off his feet.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossover.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end now in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
Marshall trying to move the sticks on fourth down. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 24.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wilson will throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Monarchs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Monarchs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The give on the option. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Robinson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
2nd down coming up. back to pass. That's caught. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. Turning it on! And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on fourth down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, they're just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decided to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead in this ball game.
The quarterback takes a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.